This is Nagarajan. Welcome to QA Coding Express channel. In today's session, we are going to talk about browser options in detail. Selenium 4 had completely replaced the desired capabilities with browser options. If you are still using the desired capabilities in your automation projects, please go ahead and update with the browser options. Desired capabilities are completely deprecated. Many of us are not still aware of it, so have them updated at the earliest. Before we see about browser options, let's understand first what is desired capabilities, why it is being used. It is actually a class that helps you set the properties of browsers like browser name, operating system to perform cross-browser testing. I'll show you a simple example of desired capabilities and then we'll move on to browser options. Now let's get into the coding part right away. Here is the Java class desired capabilities test. We have these variables web driver and capabilities. Inside the before test annotation, we have this method driver setup and we are creating an object for this desired capabilities. Using set capabilities method, we are just setting up the browser name and the platform. Using this method set accept insecure sets, we can disable the warning your connection is not private. Web driver manager helps to set up the Chrome driver. We are just creating an object for this Chrome driver with the capabilities, something like this. And inside the add test, we are just hitting the URL using driver.get. I mean this URL selfsign.badssl.com, and we are maximizing the window. Let me open up the page and show you. As you can see, this website is a non-secure website. That is why you are getting this warning. Your connection is not private. But still, if you want to proceed, you can click on advanced and then proceed with clicking on this particular link selfsign.badssl.com. Now we are getting this text in red color background. This is what we are doing with automation as well. Let me execute and show you. Let me trigger it. The execution is started. The URL is invoked and the page is loaded successfully. I hope you are very clear about desired capabilities. What I thought you know is a very basic thing. Let's move on to browser options. That's where our important learnings are waiting for us. I've created this class browser options test. This is how we create an object for Chrome options. Arguments are being added something like this using add arguments method. Here are the set of arguments that helps to perform various operations. I'll go over one by one. I mean start maximized, incognito, headless, disable extensions, etc. We'll understand the usage first and then I'll execute and show you. Start maximized argument, maximize the browser window. Incognito opens up the browser in incognito mode. Headless, that runs the script without showing up the UI. I mean the web page will not be visible to the user. Disable extensions, that disables the extensions. Disable pop-up blocking, disables the pop-up blocking. Window size helps to set the window size based on the dimensions provided. 700, 580. No-sandbox disables one of Chrome's potent security mechanisms. At times for testing purpose, we might need to test the environment with no major security blockers. So that's why we will rely on this particular attribute no-sandbox. But it is not at all recommended to use it unless there is a particular need for it. We have already seen about ignore certificate errors, which disables the warning your connection is not private. That we had already seen with desired capabilities. Options.set experimental option exclude such. Collections.singleton enable automation. This line does the magic to disable the notification. Chrome is being controlled by automated software. Next one is the interesting thing. We use user agent that invokes the web page in mobile view. I mean, I'm talking about this. Based on the argument, whether it is iPhone or Android or iPad, it opens up the page in respective mobile view. You can refer this website for specific device. Let me open up the page and show you. Look at here. For Chrome with Windows 10, you can refer this snippets. For Chrome with Mac OS, you can refer the snippet. For iPhone, iPad, iPod, you can refer these snippets. You just need to pass this entire piece of code here. Options.argument, something like this. That's it. Using these 3 lines of code, we are just setting up the Chrome default download directory. We are just creating an object for this hash map at the first line. And then we are just passing the default download directory, something like this, inside props.put. So the file will be downloaded in the path C Nagarajan noctest files. Using options.set experimental option method, we're just setting up the preferences. And the rest all are simple steps. We're just setting up the Chrome driver using WebDriver Manager. We're creating the Chrome driver object using options. And we are hitting the URL using driver.git. That's it. Before we see about our test, let me uncomment this line. Let's start right from start maximized. So let me uncomment this as well. We're going to trigger with the start maximized and incognito. That's it. I'll just trigger the execution. Let's wait. So our expectation is it has to maximize the window and it has to open the window in incognito mode. Let's see. Just open up the QA coding expertise YouTube URL. Okay. It's got maximized and look at the window here. It is in incognito mode. That's it. Now let's uncomment this line. Headless. The test script is triggered. Now the browser window is hidden to the user and it runs in the background. The web page will not be visible to the user. The execution is done. Okay. See. Now let's do one thing. Let me comment this one and uncomment disable extensions. Now in this browser window, we cannot install any Chrome extension since it is disabled. It is opened in incognito mode. I'll do one thing. Okay, let me close this. We'll have this as normal window. Then only we can see it. Sometimes there might be a need to disable the extension. So in this window, right, we cannot install any Chrome extensions. Let's see. Chrome extension. Let me type this. Any extension. So let's try to install Google Translate here. See this? It is showing up the pop-up. Now let's add it. See? An error has occurred. Installation is not enabled. You're getting this pop-up, right? So this is what I was talking about. Okay, let's do one thing. Let me close this pop-up. Okay. Now we will enable this. And then we'll try to enable the extension. Let's see what will happen. Got the page. Okay. Let me try to add the extension again. Let's add the same thing. Google Translate. See, I'm adding this. Now it is supposed to install the extension. Let's wait. Okay. The Google Translate has been added to Chrome. That's it. Now let me uncomment this line, window size. Look at here, the window gets opened in the mentioned dimension. So that's about window size. I cannot show you about no-sandbox as it deals with the security mechanisms. Let's uncomment this line, options.set. So before that, let me show you. See, you're getting these notifications, right? Chrome is being controlled by automated test software. We can also disable this notification. Let's see how can we do this. And we had already seen about ignore certificate errors. So let's comment these two lines. This is to disable the particular notification. Chrome is being controlled by automated test software. Let me import the package here. Just mouse over, you'll be getting this input collections. That's it. Now the notification will not be shown to the user. The Chrome is controlled by automated test software. See? Let me do one thing. Let's have it in the normal window. There is no notification. Okay. I'll do one thing. Let me comment this. I will be seeing that window with the notification. Look at here, you got this notification. Chrome is being controlled by automated test software. So during the demo, right, the client doesn't want to see these notifications. So in those cases, we will disable this notification. That's it. Okay, let me move back. Now we will go with the user agent. I've just uncommented this line. Okay, now it is ready. Now you will be seeing the page in mobile view. See, this has opened the page in mobile view, something like this. I'll show you the difference now. Let me open one more window, normal desktop window, so that you'll be seeing the difference. So you've already opened the window in mobile view. Okay, maybe like you cannot see that view. Stop. That is why I've triggered with desktop as well. Let's see. See, the window is open in different view, right? This is a desktop view and this is a mobile view. To show you the difference, I just open it in two different windows. That's it. Let's go with download default directory, this piece, right? To see this particular scenario, right, we must need to go with this particular URL, fileexamples.com. Okay, we are going to hit this URL and going to click on particular link. So that is going to download the file. The file will be placed here. C Nagarajan test files. Since we have placed this download default directory as C Nagarajan now test files. So this is how we have to set the Chrome default directory. We have already talked about this. Let me trigger the execution. File examples.com is invoked. Let's wait. This is getting failed. This ad seems to be coming from different iframes. That is why it is failing. Okay, let me execute one more time. At times it is coming from 3, at times it is coming from different iframes. That is why it is failing. Let me see this time how it works. It is supposed to open a different iframe. Okay, now it will work. Yeah. So file got downloaded, right? Now the file is getting downloaded properly inside C Nagarajan, now test files. That's it. Now the execution is done. With this we are done. Thank you for watching the video. Please do share all my videos to your friends and colleagues. Thank you all for your great support. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.